Hey, can you hear me? Can you hear me? And we are live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to this webinar. How's our day? How was our day? Just our day went well. So starting right about now. So I want to appreciate everyone for joining me. You can use the chat button by your right. If you have questions, if you're getting some nuggets, please use the chat button. So welcome. It's the How to Build Wealth and Legacy with Nigerian Real Estate webinar. And coming to you live from Lagos, Nigeria, presented by Monica Ogeodiakose. I'm a real estate consultant and wealth coach based in Lagos, Nigeria. Please, if you can hear me, can you drop a one, or let me be sure that I'm not talking to myself today. Please, if you can hear me, can you just give me a thumbs up or something, so I know I'm not speaking to myself, because sometimes these are technology, sometimes they can be funny. So I would really appreciate a feedback if you can hear me. If you can hear me, I appreciate the feedback. So once again, my name is Monica Ogeodiakose. I'm a seasoned real estate consultant and investor. I'm a wealth coach, and I'm here to share proven strategies for building wealth and leaving a legacy with Nigerian real estate. Part of the things we're going to be talking about today is going to be within 60 minutes, not going to be more than 60 minutes, or 60 minutes or less, because I value your time and I wouldn't want to hit much into your the rest plans you have for today. So part of what we'll be talking about in today's live section is why real estate is a wealth powerhouse, why Nigerian real estate, why should you be considering Nigerian real estate rather than other countries' real estates, proven investment strategies, and how to start investing in Nigerian real estate, how to start investing in Nigerian real estate. Then also I'm going to be sharing with us an opportunity. So if you stay to the end of this webinar, you're going to be getting an opportunity where you can start investing in Nigerian real estate, and in 5 days you can be sure and guarantee that you are having like 7 million naira return on investment when you take advantage of the opportunity I'm about to share with you today. So are you ready? 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 So why real estate as a wealth powerhouse? Why real estate? I'll start with a short story. This is a short story of someone I know. This is a true life story of somebody that I know. This man, doing well, took ill. You know, there are certain things that we don't have control over. So this man was sick, and that period of time he was sick, he couldn't walk. So he was walking before, but because of ill health, he had to resign from his work. He had to resign from his work, and that's a lot. Imagine you being the person being the provider of the family, had to resign from his place of work because he took ill. He has worked for some number of years, but he had to resign because he was sick. Having resigned, guess what? His kids, and at the time he was working, his kids were schooling in the US. The children kept schooling in the US. The children did not drop out of school. The children did not drop out of school. He was still able to see his children through school despite the fact that he was no longer working. And you ask me how? Because he made some plans. He had investment. He had real estate investment. And that alone helped him to see his children up to graduation level stage. They all graduated from their first degree Those that wanted to go further for second degree and masters were able to go on their own accord. But this man's children did not quit schooling because their father had health challenge. He was no longer going to work. They did not quit schooling. And another thing that happened with this man, because this is a relative of mine, so this is someone that I know. Another thing that happened was when one of the daughter wanted to get married, be that he wasn't working, but he was earning. How was he able to sustain the children being in school? Was because he had real estate investment that were giving him passive income. And when one of the daughter went to get married, and now we Africans, we want to do marriage weddings, we used to throw big party. So they're like, how are we going to do this? How are we going to throw this big party? They had to just an idea came up and they had to speak to one of their tenants. One of their tenants, and what she did was the wife spoke with the tenant and said, we're having a little financial hiccup, and one of our daughters is getting married. Can you give us an advance of your payment you're supposed to pay? They rented one of their properties, and this person obliged them and gave them an advance payment for the rent that was supposed to be due like in a few months. They gave them an advance payment. That money was what they used in doing the wedding of the marriage and wedding ceremony of this their daughter. Why am I saying this? Is that you will get to know why I'm saying this. You will get to know why I am explaining this. I'm telling you what a property investment can do for you. Property investment can do for you. Liken it to an active job, liken it to an active business that you do on a regular basis, that you go to work. When the person falls sick, guess what? The employer don't pay. I remember I was speaking with somebody 2 days ago, and he said they deducted almost every day. The guy took sick leave. He said he was going to the hospital, he was going to take care of himself. By the time he got back, they already deducted per day that he missed work. They removed 12,000 naira from his salary. How much is his salary? They took that money out of his salary. So when you're not actively involved in that service, do you still keep earning? That's one advantage that property investment gives you. That even when you are not actively involved in that, you are still earning. So who is this webinar for? This webinar is for those who are desirable, who desire to build wealth and leave a legacy via Nigerian real estate, via real estate generally. Then why Nigerian real estate? I'm going to talk why we are actually looking at Nigerian real estate as our case study, why we should be Nigerian real estate. That's why we're looking at Nigerian real estate. So the strategies I'm going to be sharing here is for building wealth through property investments with case study Nigerian real estate. The truth about real estate appreciation, especially in Lagos. Nigerian real estate is big, but we'll streamline it to Lagos. And as I said earlier, if you stay to the end, I'll be revealing an opportunity where you can earn 7 million naira returns in the next 5 days. I'm going to be sharing that with those who are going to be staying to the end of this webinar. And it's going to be worth your time at the end of the day. So, how do you build wealth and legacy with Nigerian real estate? First of all, why real estate? I just explained to us what real estate could do for you. Real estate, why real estate? I just explained to us that the story I just shared is a true life story of a relative of mine who, despite the fact that the man was no longer earning because of ill health, he was still able to see his children via school. He was still able to pay some expenses that came along the way. He was able to pay those expenses that came along the way. So why real estate? Real estate gives you what is a wealth powerhouse. If you want to build wealth, you cannot build wealth by your salary. You cannot build wealth by your salary or by the business where you're actively involved. For you to build wealth, you need a system, and real estate gives you that system. It's a wealth powerhouse. It's a wealth powerhouse. You'd have heard about people who bought property. You'd have heard or you know people who bought property, and their property investment has appreciated over a period of time compared to keeping the money safe in the bank or a fixed deposit. You buy a property today and give it a few months time, it would have appreciated. I'll be sharing us case study of what is obtainable right now. So real estate helps you to what? To build wealth. It helps you to build equity over time. You are able to build equity over time when you're investing in real estate. It helps you generate income that doesn't require your presence to for you to earn, where you don't need to show up first before you earn. You have done the work once by investing and you keep getting the returns on investment. It also acts as an edge against inflation. Don't mind my light. My light just went off. I hope you can still hear me, can still see me. It helps you build it acts as an edge against inflation. It also helps you gives you returns with proper strategy. You're able to plan it where you get returns. You can even start planning its returns. Let me just quickly ship this in. I remember a sister of mine who was who when she was in school then, a landlord had a block of 12 flats, block of 12 flats. And then the way the landlord structured the payment, each tenant was giving him uh annual rent different month. One tenant will pay in January, another will pay in February, one will pay in March. There's a way, it's just the way it structured it. So every month this man was earning, like, well, who was earning salary? Because we were able to structure it. So real estate gives you high returns with proper strategy. It was able to strategize. You will be paying me in January, you'll be paying me in February, you'll be paying me in March. So the entire year, this man was receiving money as if he was receiving salary. Does he really need to work again? No, he has done the work once, he keeps earning. So now let's go back to why Nigerian real estate. We talked about real estate generally. Now we're moving into why Nigerian real estate, why Lagos real estate. Nigeria recorded we are over 200 million people. That 200 million is minimum, is more than that. But for statistics sake, we've been the record of 200 million has been a long time ago, and it still shows we are still 200 million. So what does that tell you? It tells you that it's actually more than that, but that's what statistics is saying. Can you just please give me a few seconds? Let me see if I can turn this light on. A few seconds, I'll be back. Okay, because I feel that this is a bit dark. I don't know. I don't know. Is it my eyes? Maybe it's a bit dark. Hmm. Okay. Oh, better, right? Mhm. Okay. I think it's better now. Mhm. So back to what I was saying. Why Nigerian real estate? Nigeria, we have a population of over 200 million people in Nigeria. Over 200 million. So where you're having a population of over 200 million people, you know that there is a demand. The demand for things here will increase compared to places where population growth 200, over 200 million, and that was a long time ago. We've been shouting 200 million, 200 million a long time ago. By now is more than that. You and I know that by now is more than that. So over 200 million a long time ago. We've been shouting over 200 million. So you know the population. So we have population in Lagos. They recorded that some years ago there was a statistic of 22 million. Imagine what it is now. So with the increasing middle class, also the increasing middle class, we have a lot of people who are getting out of school, getting jobs. With the advent of internet, people are able to work from different places. So we have an increase in the middle class. We have rapid urbanization. That's what brings us to Lagos. Rapid urbanization. A lot of people moving from the rural areas to the urban cities like Lagos, Abuja, and the likes. And we also have high demand for quality. When all these are happening, we are seeing high demand for quality housing. People want a better quality of life. So they move from living in the slums, and there's a desire to live in urban areas or areas that they'll be comfortable and their quality of living will improve. So when there's a demand for this, it shows that housing, if you are playing in the housing space, you play in the housing industry, you know that you are good to go. You don't have an issue. So then, what are now we know that these are advantages why we need to work. If you're not investing in real estate or you invest in real estate, you don't have to give up. You have to continue because you're in the right track. But if you're yet to invest, you know that you need to invest because if you really want to build wealth, you really want to have passive income, as I explained. You want to edge against inflation. You what need towards be investing in real estate. I've given us some of these are some of the reasons why we should consider investing in real estate. Some of them, not all. These are some of the reasons we should consider investing in real estate. Ah, thank you, Lord. So the next on our agenda here is, now we know why we should invest in Nigerian real estate, why we should invest in Lagos real estate. Then, so what are the, now we know, what are now the strategies we can use in investing? What are the strategies we can use in investing? What are the strategies? You can decide. I just gave an example or illustration of one of my sisters while she was in school. Our landlord strategized and planned that every of his tenants will be paying him um, house rent every month. So every month he has a steady salary. That's one way. We call that buy to let. When you invest in real estate with the goal to get passive income, rental income, you buy it and you let out the building, you rent out to get passive income, to get rental income. That is one strategy. And it's a proven strategy via which people have built wealth. I also made mention earlier the story I shared with you about a relative of mine who was out of job because of ill health, because of sickness. But he was able to still see his children via schooling in the US because he had houses that was paying him passive income. So he didn't need to show up before it ends. He didn't need to show up before it ends. So he was able to still maintain his desired lifestyle. Yeah. Would have been more if he was still working, but at least he didn't. If some people, when they have sickness like that, they go back to the village because there's nothing to fall back to. So it tells us that it's important that while we are working, we should also be thinking about how we can create something outside to give us what passive income. Another proven strategy you can use is to buy to sell. Buy to sell. When you are so we're talking about capital appreciation. When you invest in real estate with the goal to flip it to sell. The first one is buy to let. You buy to get steady rental income, drips, steady rental income, passive income. Then you also have the one of capital appreciation, capital gain. You also is to buy and wait for a while, hold it for a while, and sell it at a higher value. Call that capital appreciation. We also have off-plan investments. These off-plan investments have their own advantage, and everything that has advantage also has disadvantage. The advantages outweighs the disadvantage. I'll go with the disadvantage. The disadvantage in this but first of all, let me say what an off-plan investment is. An off-plan investment is you investing into a property that is still being built. It's still in the process of building. So the developer comes to you and tells you, oh, we have an off-plan project. We want to build bungalows here. I want to build duplexes here, and we want investors who will come in early, invest. Advantage here is that you get it at the best price because there you're the one starting the project, you're the one putting in the money, you're the one paying for the risk, you're putting in the money, and by the time before that project is completed, your property has appreciated, so you get to enjoy. Excuse me. You get to enjoy high returns. You get to enjoy. So some persons even sell as when the property is completed. Some sell. Some even before the property is completed, they have sold it, and they already gotten their capital appreciation, and they move it to another property. That's another strategy. So an off-plan investment gives you advantage of low entry. It gives you higher return because you're starting from the barest time of the beginning stage of the property. So before the property gets um completed, you have end. And so but the disadvantage of this is that one, it takes time. Yes, some projects takes time. And there's risks involved, it takes time. I said the advantage outweighs the disadvantage, so it takes time. And that could be some people don't want to stay a long time for a property. They just want to ensure that that property is already giving them money. So they don't want to wait for a long time. They want to start enjoying the benefits of their investment. So that's another thing that you should also consider. So if you're not conscious about, you're not worried about the time. Given the time is a strategy you can use to build wealth. Then we have strategic financing, where you leverage payment plans. Leverage payment plans. Like I said, if you're going for an off-plan project now, you have an opportunity for you to spread your payments. Another advantage. When you're buying the property that's completed already, the whoever is selling that property to you has already put all the money, has already put all the risk, everything. So it doesn't want to, it will not allow you to be spread payment for a long time, except you're doing a mortgage. But if you, the developer will not want to tie down his money. So, but if you have started working with an off-plan project, you are able to spread your payment within a period of time. So you have flexibility of payment. So it comes with a lot of advantages. But the major disadvantage about it is what the time. And also, when you're doing an off-plan project, be sure that that developer is one who is going to keep his word and deliver on his on the promise. That could be another thing that you should also consider when you are investing in an off-plan project. That's it. So it gives you opportunity to spread your payment conveniently. You're able to leverage time. So how then? So if you've never made an investment before and you're like, okay, I've not made a real estate investment before, how do I start? Ah, what are the risks? What are the things that I need to look out for? The first thing you need to do is to define your goal. What do you want? I just listed some strategies in which people come into the industry to play in the industries to earn. I just listed out those strategies. So you ask yourself, what's your goal? Are you going into it for capital gain? Are you going into it for cash flow? What is your goal? So you define your goal. Then you pick the strategy you want. So your goal will not determine the strategy you're going to go for. If your goal is that, okay, I want to be getting drips, I want to be getting daily income, I want to be getting monthly income, you can decide to go for the buy to let, where you investing for the purpose of getting steady income. It could be daily income in terms of short lets, weekly income, short lets, or annual. Some places rents are being paid monthly. Monthly income, annual income. So that gives you steady income. So you define your goal. So that's your goal. What do you want to achieve? What do you want to achieve? Is it capital appreciation? Do you want to just take the money, invest the money, and in the next how many months I get a huge sum, I move it, then I know that I have that cap on top. That is my capital. That's the return on my investment for putting in that amount of money in that property. So define your goal, then pick the right location. Location is key. If you're looking at real estate investing, location is key. Location is key. So you pick a trustworthy developer. Just like I said, you're going into a off-plan project, pick a trustworthy developer, one that is not going to give you stories at the end of the day. Then they analyze the payment plans and the returns. You weigh your options, take calculated risk. You analyze the payment plans, you analyze the options you have, how long you're going to pay for that property, when is it going to be delivered, what are the returns. So you analyze all those ones, you put those analysis, and the time will not permit us to go into details, but I believe with this one we're able to understand that. If you have any question along the line, please feel free to just say, Monica. Mhm. Monica, this is, you can drop it in the chat if you have any question. If you're viewing this live, if you're viewing the replay, yeah, that's the advantage of viewing, joining us live. You might not have the opportunity to get your question answered if you're viewing the replay. But if you're watching this live, you have opportunity to ask your questions live, and you get me provide answers to them. So well done. So we'll move. So now we've seen the advantages it can give us, the various advantages, the reason why we should invest in real estate, and also Lagos real estate. Because Lagos real estate, when you have a place that you have a lot of population, it shows that you can actually invest and you have good return on your investment. It's a place that you put your money in real estate, you're sure. Then also another thing I want to mention, after a trustworthy developer, analyze the payment plan and also do your due diligence. That's so key. If you're investing in real estate and you're not doing your due diligence, you are shooting yourself on the foot. Yes, you heard me. You're shooting yourself on the foot. You need to do your due diligence. You invest in real estate, do your due diligence, ensure that you are not losing money. One of the goals of investing in real estate is that don't lose money. Ensure that you are not losing money. So you have to put that one, is important. Put that one in check, that I'm not losing money my real estate investment. So ensure that you're not losing money by what carrying out due diligence. Work with trusted real estate companies, work with trusted real estate work with trusted real estate consultants. Real estate consultants will help you and guide you and tell you, this is a place you should, this developer you should invest with, this is the person you should not invest with, because um they already have the knowledge, they already have this expertise. So work with real estate, trusted real estate consultants, work with trusted real estate developers to see that you are not losing money. Very important, very, very important. So the next thing we're looking at now, that is best that you invest and you're sure than you put your money and you're going to lose your money. So if you're investing in real estate, ensure you do your due diligence. We will work with trusted real estate developers. We also have a team of what real estate lawyers and surveyors that will work with to ensure that our clients don't lose their money when they invest with us. That's what we do at IMAS Real Estate. So I said, part of so far, are we getting something so far? Let me get your feedback. What have we gotten from the presentation so far? What are the things you've gotten from the presentation so far? What have you gotten? I would like to hear your feedback. What have you gotten? Do you now see that real estate is a good place to you to put your money? Do you see that? Do you see that? Do you see that? Okay. Okay. So yeah, I'm liking the feedback I'm getting. Liking the feedback I'm getting. Well done. Yeah, I think you're following. Okay, so let's progress. So now I said I'm going to be sharing with us um, an opportunity where you can invest in real estate and you take advantage of this opportunity. You get to enjoy, um, if you take advantage of this opportunity that I'm about to share with you, you get to enjoy 7 million naira in return on your investment in the next 5 days. And that brings us to the Lekki Havana Phase 2 opportunity where you can invest smart and earn big in Lekki. Well, why Lekki Havana bungalows? So Lekki Havana is one of the properties that we as a real estate me as a real estate consultant and my team, we're actually promoting this property at this time. We had the early this year, towards March this year, we had Lekki Havana Phase 1. I don't know. I'm not able to share my screen. I don't know. I'm trying to see if I can share my screen, but I don't know how I can do that. But not to worry. I'm going to be sharing the video link with people who are going to be those registered for this live section. I'm going to be sharing the link with us. Because I have your details, so I will share the link with us. So Lake Havana series is one of our prime projects, working with a trusted developer. This year, around March this year, the Lake Havana bungalow was brought into the market phase 1, and over 223 bungalows got sold out in 18 days. 18 days. Where is it located? Located in Bejuleki. Imagine 3-bedroom bungalows, off-plan project. 223 bungalows got sold out in 18 days. Yes, in 18 days. That's huge. So a lot of people say, "Oh, how can I get mine? And that's what brought into the phase 2. So if you're following us, you would have said that we've been sharing a lot about the phase 2 of Lekki Havana bungalows. So the phase 1 got sold out in 18 days. And by the time that property was selling, we sold a unit of a 3-bedroom bungalow for 58 million naira. As we speak, that property that was sold for 58 million naira is 78 million naira. So those people who had invested, imagine that you had put that 58 million naira in a fixed deposit. Is it going to give you 20 million naira profit in 6 months? No, it's not going to give you. So imagine what the value of that property will be in the next 1 year or in the next 2 years. And now we are bringing about the second phase of the Lekki Havana bungalows, the phase two. The phase two is an improvement upon the phase one. Is a I wish we can see this video, but I am promising everyone who has registered for this webinar, I'm going to be sending you the links to this video so you see what I'm talking about. So the phase one got sold out in 18 days. The phase two, which is what we brought to the market, was just launched last month here, is selling out really fast. A lot of persons who missed out on the phase one, even those ones that did not miss out, that even bought in the phase one, they are also investing in the phase two. So there's demand, there's high demand. There's high demand for houses. I said one of the things that drives demand is population, huge population growth. I don't know, this my notification is making a lot of noise. Sorry about that. So what drives demand is what? Population growth. This location where we are, this property is being where is this property is. I said location is one thing you should consider when you are putting your money in an investment. This location is in high demand because of a lot of things, a lot of factors. One is located in Lagos. Where in Lagos? Ibeju-Lekki, Lagos. Ibeju-Lekki is the new Lagos. Most of us would have heard about the new, but if you've not heard about the new Lagos, is a place where you need to have an investment there. There's going to be high demand for quality houses, which is lacking in supply. Lekki remains Nigerian's fastest growing corridor. It's the fastest growing corridor, so there's always demand here. And another advantage of the Lekki Havana of phase two bungalow is that it has affordable entry. Imagine you starting a housing project, you want to buy into a house, you start with 5 million naira. It has an affordable entry level, and you also have a high return on your investment. As I made mention, people who invested in the Havana phase one, the return on investment in 6 months, 38% return on investment in 6 months. That's huge. That's huge. So smart investors are already taking positions. They are taking their position, they are plugging in, taking advantage of this opportunity and plugging in because they come in with minimum of 5 million naira. They've started their own housing project and they can spread their payment also flexibly, even up to what, 12 months, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. So there's high demand. There's high demand for housing. Lagos alone have how many million people? So there's high demand. I was actually looking for a property to rent for one of my clients, and I was hearing 8 million naira in some locations. Like what's currently in. So if you are putting your money, if you want to build wealth, if you are not putting your money in real estate, you are still, maybe building wealth is a like, it's not a necessity for you, but it ought to be a necessity for you. If you really want to survive and strive in this life we find ourselves, you need to put it as a priority, building wealth as a priority. Because it's not just about you, it's also about those who are around you, it's about your children, it's about the people you are leaving behind. And if you're not a greedy person, you want to create wealth, because if you're just talking about yourself, you won't be concerned about wealth. But if you're someone who loves to help people, if you want to help people, you want to live a better life, you want to leave a legacy, you need to put wealth building as one of your goals. So high demand. So high demand, there's high demand for properties, there's high demand for properties, especially in this region, high demand for properties, but they are only limited supply. So Lekki remains Nigerian's fastest growing corridor. So you want to put your money where it's going to move, or you're going to put your money where it's going to be stuck. Some persons will take huge money and go and sink it in their hometown. Please don't get me wrong. You can build a befitting place for yourself. That's why I say, what's your goal? The first thing is define your goal. If your goal is to build wealth, then you know that okay, building a big gigantic building in the hometown is just a like to have. That is not a wealth building strategy. Yeah, you might feel happy when you have that gigantic building, but is it fetching you money? You ask yourself that. You can build that, but let it be that your passive income is the one that's creating that lifestyle for you. That's a better strategy. That's a better strategy. So high demand meets limited supply. Another reason why you should do this, government infrastructure boom. In these regions, you will see roads. I was on the road today and we had to come down because of the population on the road. It's a Saturday for crying out loud, but the roads were stopped. I was just wondering how tomorrow will be a bit fairer because at least people are going to church and they're not even going longer distance to church. But the road this past few days has been stuck blocked. One, because of the rain, understandable. But if you have to go out of your house, you have to leave very early. So the roads have been constructed. All these have been seen. Roads have been expanded because the current weight of the road cannot take the population we have. So the roads have been expanded. So when you see development, you see progress, you see improvements, you see projects have been executed, it shows you that there's life there, there's money there. So schools are being built, business hubs are being built, seaports are being built, proposed airports are being built, coastal road, all these things are expanding. It's bringing in these are areas. When you look at things like this, you know that there's infrastructure. Government has a lot of influence in this area. So you plug in so that you can build wealth. You plug in so that you can build wealth. So are these businesses hub, they fuel growth. So when all these businesses are being created, you will see demand. There will be demand for housing. There will be demand for people who want to work in these places. There will be demand for different things that makes life balance. I'll use that word. So you need to plug in. So you have to secure your investment now and act now. The Lekki Havana bungalows that I explained to us now I'm not able to share my video with you, but I promised everyone who has registered for this webinar, you will get the link to the video so you see what I'm talking about. So if you live in Lekki without break, you can live in Lekki without breaking the bank. Most time people say, I want to live in Lekki. With less than 100 million naira, you can own a property in Lekki Havana, and this property you can own it at this time. Give it a few years, the price is going to double. I even told my clients, I said, give it 2 years. 2 years, this value of the property will double. 3 years, this value of the property will double. And you're looking at me, but that's it. That's what we are saying. So affordable luxury awaits you at Lekki Havana Phase to take advantage. You can own a property in Lekki without breaking the bank. Yes, you can spread your payment confidently, and also you can also have the opportunity for you to start with a minimum of 5 million naira low entry, and you can spread payment within 3 months, within 6 months, within 12 months. Affordable luxury awaits you at Lekki Havana. Take advantage now. Now, comfort meets class. These buildings are built, are modern buildings, timeless. When you see them, you know that give it a few years, it's still going to be in style. It's still going to be, it's timeless. It's timeless. So you're getting this, and you're getting this at this price. Something that you will look at and you say, God, thank you for giving me the opportunity to own one of these beautifully designed 3 and 4 bedroom bungalows that we have there. We have options for swimming pool without swimming pool. So we're making it a life and a private pool for that matter. So we're making it that desired lifestyle. So be there, you want to rent it out for people, for chocolate, or you want to live there. This is an opportunity for you to take advantage of it in the Lekki Havana series. So peaceful gated community. I'm describing this with my mouth, but the videos, I'll be sharing the videos. And if you're following us on this page, right on this YouTube channel, you'll see the videos of Lekki Havana. That's a couple of few days ago, we were sharing the videos about it. So check our YouTube shorts, check our main YouTube videos, you'll see about the Lekki Havana. So it's perfect for family. Maybe you want to build for your family. We have up to 4 bedroom option. We have 4 bedroom option, and we also have the option for carcass, and we have the option for finished. It means that if you're the kind of person who want to finish it to your taste, you're the one that want to put the finishing you want to put to your own taste, to your desired taste, we've got you covered. If you now decide that, okay, no, I want you to finish it for me, you have choice, you can choose, you have an option to choose from. So it hasn't been this flexible. So it's flexible. So perfect for family and for young professionals coming up. So you can start owning your own unit with 5 million naira initial deposit, and you can what start. Do you know that those who miss that, if you miss that in phase one, you don't have to miss that in phase two, because prices are what going up soon. On the 15th, now currently we have the prices for Lekki Havana um phase 2 now. We have the, just a minute please. I'm saying this on my screen. Okay. Okay. So currently now for the like I said, we have the carcass. People, you want to build it, you want to buy and do the interior finish. Maybe you want to put Italian tiles, you want to put a marble, maybe you want to build, you want to live there, so you want the interior to be to your own taste. We've got you covered. You can own a 3 bedroom without the pool, swimming pool, for 56 million naira, and spread this payment within 3 months. You can start with 5 million naira, and you can be paying 17 million naira every month. For 3 months, you're done with your payment. And you can also do spread your payment even within 6 months and 12 months with little interest added to it. Then you can decide to go with the 3 bedroom carcass with a pool, with a swimming pool. That's going for 64 million naira. What about the 4 bedroom option? We also have the 4 bedroom option. Perhaps maybe you want to, for your family, your family size, larger family size. You can go for the 4 bedroom option, carcass, at 61 million naira. You start the same 5 million naira initial deposit, and you're paying 18.67 million naira every month. For 3 months, you're done with that payment. But if you want to spread it within 6 months, 12 months, within 6 months is 63 million naira, within 12 months is 65 million naira. Then you can also go for the one that has a 4 bedroom with a swimming pool. And this swimming pool, they are private swimming pool for your own taste. You check this around this page, you see the video of Lekki Havana bungalows. So you can start it. So the carcass one is for the 3 bedroom without a pool is 56 million naira. For the 3 bedroom with a pool is 64 million naira. 4 bedroom without a pool is 61 million naira, and the 4 bedroom with a swimming pool is 69 million naira. This price I'm calling is for outright. If you want to spread your payments, you have an option to spread it within 6 months, within 12 months. Yes, for the 3 and the 4 bedroom option. Also, we have the finish option. The finish option, when interior and exterior is done, finished for you, completely done for you. That one, you're going for a 3 bedroom bungalow without the swimming pool, is going for 68 million naira. That if you're keying in now, 68 million naira, you can spread this payment even up to 6 months and 12 months. But if you're going for the 3 bedroom with a swimming pool, it's 76 million naira. 76 million naira. It starts with 5 million naira deposit, and you can spread your payment. Meanwhile, if you're going for the finished 4 bedroom without the swimming pool, is going for 73 million naira, and with the swimming pool is going for 81 million naira. 4 bedroom, fully detached. Hey, the word fully, not sharing, fully detached bungalows. You can't see that anywhere. You can't see that anywhere. So take advantage of it. And also, I said I'm going to share an opportunity where you can earn 7 million naira within the next 5 days. If you key in into any of these units, be it the 3 bedroom bungalow or the 4 bedroom bungalow, with or without the pool, carcass or finished, key in before the 15th of this month, you get to enjoy a 7 million naira return, because from the 15th of this month, the price for the 3 bedroom bungalow without the swimming pool will be going for 75 million. Currently now, the one with a pool is 68 million naira. Without a pool is 68 million naira. But you'll be getting it 68 million naira. Then if you key in before where you key in before the 15th of this month, by the 15th of this month, it will be 75 million naira. So imagine you getting a return of 7 million naira in 5 days, because you took advantage of it now. For the 3 bedroom bungalow with a swimming pool is 83 million naira, while that of the 4 bedroom bungalow without the pool is 80 million, and that of the 4 bedroom bungalow with a swimming pool is 88 million naira. So in all this, any of this package you go for, you enjoy 7 million naira if you decide to key in before the the 15th of October. enjoy that return. That's how your money will be growing and yielding for you. So take advantage of this offer. Take advantage of this offer. Just reserve your units now. Well, we are going to be taking you on inspection. If you're joining us, we'll be organizing inspections where we'll take you to the site and bring you back there. So you see this place for yourself. Apart from the videos we're showing you, you're going to see it live. And if you're not around, we also organize a virtual inspection where you can view this from anywhere you are in the world. You can view this, you can get a virtual inspection, or you have a relative that can come and inspect on your behalf. We've got you covered. Everything, take advantage. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. Reserve now before it is too late. We have limited units available. We sold out a lot. We have limited units available. So now is the time for you to work key in and take advantage of investing at the Lekki Havana Phase 2 bungalows. So do we have any question? Thank you so much. I want to appreciate you for viewing this. I want to appreciate you. So if we have questions, I think now is the time to answer the questions we may have. The title is a C of O. The title is a C of O. It comes with the government allocation C of O. C of O straight from the government, so there's no equivalence on it. It is in a gated community, secured, safe and secured. It's a gated community, safe and secure. It's a place where you put your money, you're going to be glad that you did. So, what questions? Yes, you have a flexible payment plan. We have a flexible payment plan, even up to what? 12 months. A whole year. You can spread your payment within a whole year. It's located in Ibejuleki. Yes, Eleregbe Ibejuleki, close to the proposed international airport, close to the seaport, close to the free trade zone. So it's a location where you put your money, you're going to be glad that you did, because you're going to be getting good return on your investment. The infrastructure around that area, government plan infrastructure around those areas are already folding up. So just give it a few years' time. You know the value of property there, so take advantage of it. So this is coming up now. I had to share this with you to take advantage of it, because it's an opportunity you see like this. By the time, maybe the next time you'll be hearing about the Lekki Havana, maybe that time the property will be selling for 100 million. Now you can still get a property here, a bungalow there, fully detached bungalow, less than 100 million naira. Now, so give it a few years. That property is going to double. I said it's going to double in 3 years. The value of that property will double in 3 years. So now you key in now, you are already plugging yourself in at the best time. You're plugging yourself in at the best time. Time for you to invest. It's time for you to invest. How do you get started? You call the number on the screen. My number is on the screen, or my number is on the chat box. I think I can write on the chat box. Okay. Send to your device. Okay, so I'm putting my number on the chat box now. This number to call 080 or +234 8065157484. You can also reach us on +234 811 8284 695 8284 695. So any of these numbers, you can reach us on any of these numbers, call or WhatsApp. So for the videos, you're interested in getting the videos of this property I just explained to you now. You're interested in getting the videos, do well to, you can check the this page, IMAT Real Estate page on our channel. You'll see the video there. You can also send a message, WhatsApp message to +234 6515 7484, or +234 811 8284 695. I just dropped it in the chat. Thank you for the love. I just dropped it in the chat. Yeah. So you can take advantage of it now. So this promo is valid till the 15th of, valid till the 14th, yes, because by 15 the price is increasing on the 15th. So take advantage of it. So that is a property investment that it's on at the moment. An opportunity I want you to take advantage of. So what did we gain from today's section? I believe by now would have gotten the reason why we need to invest in real estate. Why real estate? Why Lagos real estate? Why we need to invest now? What it will help us to gain the benefits of investing in Lagos real estate. I believe now we know that, and how we can take advantage, how we can start now. With 5 million naira, you can start investing in Lekki Havana bungalows. So do we have questions? More questions, more questions, more questions. Okay, some of them will come after. Oh, okay, people are watching the replay, right? Yes, the replay will be made available. We made available. So this is 50 minutes. I think we are right about of the time. We are good with time. So with this, we're going to call it a day. You can also send us a message on info@imarkrealestate.com. And also, you can book a strategic call with us. You want us to want us to help you craft your own wealth plan. Want us to help you craft your own wealth plan to see how you can start building your real estate portfolio. Book a strategic call with us. Just send us a message, send us a mail, info@imarkrealestate.com, info@imarkrealestate.com, and you will book a 15-minute strategic call with us. Let's help you map out your wealth plan and how you can start building your real estate portfolio. Whether you're going for the buy to let or you're going for the capital appreciation. There are also other strategies, other wealth building strategy that we will not able to explain here because of time. Because of time constraint, there are others that you might not even need to buy a physical property, but you can invest in the projects we have ongoing and you get returns. So you enjoy the returns on investment just by investing your money. You're not buying the property, but you're investing in the project and you get returns. If you're interested in this, just send us a message on WhatsApp on 08065157484. The number once again is 08065157484. Another number you can reach us on is 0811 8284 695. 0811 Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. Building wealth is your birthright. Building wealth is your birthright. If all you do is to work hard for money, guess what? You drop dead and you're working hard. I just share an analogy of what happened today. The roads were blocked because of a lot that is going on. So if you are not deliberate about building wealth, you are leaving a lot of money in the table. If you're not deliberate about building wealth, you are leaving a lot of money in the table. So now is the time for you to build wealth. Now that you are still actively involved, yeah, you are still alive, now you are still strong. It's now that you build the wealth. It's now you build the wealth. So don't leave it for the government. The government will not take care of that for you. The government will not do it for you. Nobody will do it for you. You have to be intentional about building wealth. If you really want to go far, you want to succeed, you have to be intentional about building wealth. So I want to really appreciate you for joining me, whether you're watching the live, you're watching the replay. The many as those who registered for this, you're going to be getting the replay for this. This we're not going to be leaving this. We're not going to. We made it open on our YouTube channel, but we're not going to leave it. So right now that it's live, you can watch the replay until we bring it down. We'll bring it down soon. We'll bring it down soon. So thank you. I want to appreciate you for joining me on this section. I seriously want to appreciate you. I know that I'm committed to your wealth building journey. I'm committed to your success. Thank you once again. So before I wrap up, let me reintroduce myself. My name is Monica Oge-Odiakose. I'm a lead consultant at IMAT Real Estate. I'm a real estate consultant. I'm an investor and a wealth coach. So I helped several of my clients to build their wealth, to start their journey to own their properties. And I'm glad and I'm happy doing what I do because from what I've been able to do in the period of time I've been practicing, we have a lot of clients who could not even believe that they could be anywhere, from anywhere in the world, they could own properties, but they are able to. From anywhere in the world, they're able to own property and they come back and they see their property and they say thank you. So we help our clients do that. That's a whole lot. So when you're investing with us, you're investing with peace of mind, you're investing with rest, you don't have issues at all because we go way and beyond to ensure that you are investing in with peace of mind. So wherever you are in the world, anywhere you are in the world, you can invest safely in Nigeria real estate. And we are your plug, we are your shop plug. So the number you can reach us on 08065157484, 08065157484. You can also visit our website at imatrealestate.com, imatrealestate.com, and you can send us an email at info@imatrealestate.com, info@imatrealestate.com, info@imatrealestate.com. That's info@imatrealestate.com. That's our email address. You can also visit our website at www.imatrealestate.com. And lastly, you can call us on 08065157484 or 0811 Thank you very much for joining me on this section, and I look forward to working with you. Take advantage of the Lekki Havana um, promo that is ongoing at the moment before the price increases, and reach out to me. Let us work with you and ensure that you build your wealth plan. So till I come your way next time, Monica Oge remains my name. Monica Oge Odiakose. I want to wish you an amazing day and a beautiful weekend. Bye for now.